Welcome! My name is Almighty Dagon, and I've been on Thunder's community channel a grand total of 0 times before. So first and foremost, I'd like to thank Thunder for all the years of entertainment. I've been a subscriber for half a decade, and also for the chance at reaching a larger audience. Now, on to the topic of the video. 'Tis smarter to laugh than rage. At first, that may seem a little far-fetched. I mean, who can really laugh when there's so much cause for rage in Call of Duty? So, I'm going to start off by sharing some facts about how rage can affect our ability to think. There are actually two areas of the brain that are of interest for the purpose of this argument: the prefrontal cortex and the amygdala. The prefrontal cortex is the root of our moral and rational thoughts and our actions. It's what stops us from acting out our animal instincts. So basically, it's the part of the brain that stops you from cussing out children in Call of Duty. People that have damaged prefrontal cortexes actually experience more violent and psychopathic tendencies than normal. Now, the amygdala is involved in the processing of emotions, both positive and negative emotions like fear, joy, and rage. But how do they know? Well, I'm glad you asked. Normally, when they're interested in a specific part of the brain, they get an animal model like a rat, and they surgically destroy that part of their brain. Afterwards, they note any behavioral changes the rats exhibit. One group of scientists found that when they damaged the amygdalas of rats, they were actually able to eliminate their fear response. So these guys just went ahead and made a pack of fearless rats. They weren't even afraid of cats. Another group tried the same experiment with an aggressive monkey called Aurora, and when her amygdala was removed, I guess her monkey ass finally calmed down. In you and I, this structure is responsible for powerful emotions and is activated when we are on a death streak or when we die one off a chem strike. The point I'm trying to make is that raging is inevitable. It's an innate response to a stressor, but how long we remain in that enraged state is not so. By remaining enraged for long periods of time, we do little, if any, problem solving. Now, like I said, the LOLs are a little hard to come by in the world of Call of Duty, so let me show you how I've learned to laugh while gaming. In this clip,
This anomalous Nubanite, this unsung zero,
killed me multiple times using the same tactic. As you can see, he pounces on me, and he does it twice. At first I thought it's a coincidence that I kept running up the stairs as he, happened to be there. But then I saw that no, sirs, this was no coincidence. This was a signature. Now, instead of throwing a fit, I empathized with him. That's when you try and understand someone else's thinking. Much in the same way that the character Will Graham does on that TV show Hannibal. For those that haven't seen the show, Will plays a professor with the ability to look at a crime scene and mentally place himself in the shoes of the serial killer that committed the crime. By understanding their thinking, he helps the FBI solve crimes. So when it comes to those that make me rage, once that initial reaction passes, I like to think about the thought process that led to their signature move. Like this poor fella here. He probably scouted 100 other obvious locations before he thought,
stairs. Here will I perfect my sitjitsu.
So when I empathize with gamers, I find that laughter comes easy. But more importantly, I'll solve the problems that they pose much quicker than if I remained angry. Oh, and did I solve the problem with the aforementioned serial camper? Yup, check that spot on every respawn and got him twice. Now, those of you that have been subscribed to Thunder for a while will know that he also finds the humor in things he can't change, whether it's aspects of the game or how people choose to play it. One example that comes to mind is Black X Worm. I remember Thunder's commentary and just shaking my head and just laughing. But he was so cool about it, he even gave the guy a shout out. If you have time, do check it out. Anyways guys, my time is up. Big thanks once again to Thunder, and to the viewers that enjoyed this video, I'd like to invite you to check out my channel. I post gaming videos every Thursday with hopes of informing and entertaining my viewers. And not to toot my own horn, but I've been surprisingly consistent with my uploads since I got back. Anywho, I've been Dagon, and now I'm just gone.
Gotta